My name is Matt LaCroix. I'm a Senior Marketing Product Specialist for AGCO. I work out of the Global Learning Center in Duluth, Georgia. And today we're going to talk about the new Global Series tractors that we have just introduced here at the Farm Progress Show. So behind me here is the 6700 series, which is going to be our largest of the three sizes. We have them in three sizes. We have a 4700 series, a 5700 series, and a 6700 series. They range between 70 horsepower and 130 horsepower. We have two different engines that would be inside these tractors. So with the smaller, the 4700 series, they have a 3.3 liter three-cylinder, whereas when you jump up to the 57 and 6700 series, they're going to have 4.4 liter four-cylinder. Okay, so with these tractors, why we call them Global Series, it's not by chance. We've tested these tractors for thousands and thousands of hours before we put them on the market, and they were developed all around the world. So they are a modular design. So when you go through these tractors, we can take different axles. We have different axle options, whether it be front axle or your rear castings and so forth, different hydraulic options, depending on the market in the world. So they are a true global tractor for us, and it signifies the largest investment AGCO's ever made. $350 million facility we have in Shenzhen, China, and the facility was designed by our engineers out of Beauvais, France, and Mark Toberdorf, which is well known for Fendt tractors, and of course our higher horsepower Massey tractors as well. So now we go over here and look inside of one so you guys can see what the large cab looks like. Now we're inside of the cab. This is one of the largest and quietest cabs on the market, and regardless if you get the 47, 57, or 6700 series, it's going to have the same large, quiet cab. Okay, so these tractors, depending on which model you get, you can choose between an 8x8 mechanical transmission, which is going to have a dry clutch, or a 12x12 power shuttle like the one I have here. Now this tractor is kind of unique with our power shuttle because there's three ways to actually clutch this machine or declutch it, right? So you've got your normal clutch pedal, like most tractors have, right? But this one also, if you lift up, you can declutch it. And as long as you're holding that lever up, it's going to be declutched. Now what's kind of unique about this tractor, I'll move over so you can see better, is that we have a declutch button here on our shifter. So if you're going roading, for instance, and you want to go between first and second, you can just press this button, change gears, and keep going, okay? So there's never a need to have to use that foot clutch. Makes it real easy for an operator, okay? And whereas the shuttle, as you guys may know, comes very handy when you're doing a lot of loader applications, whether you're going forward or reverse with the tractor, okay? Everything else in here is pretty common to most tractors. You got your PTO switch. We do have electronic 3-point controls, which is kind of unique for this segment. Another thing that's kind of cool is your diff lock is a electronic over hydraulic switch here, and so is your four-wheel drive. Okay, now these tractors are a little different from some of the other ones on the market because with our diff lock, it's not going to be a limited slip differential. It's a fully locked front axle, so you get all four tires pulling together instead of one possibly slipping if you're in wet terrain. Okay, and with these tractors also, depending on which models you get, you'll have some other creature comforts like rear view mirrors inside, rear defrosters, rear wiper washers, and so forth. Now, of course, our loaders you can see on this particular tractor here, they're fully integrated into the tractor. You can get them loader ready from the factory with your controls that are already ergonomically designed within the tractor there. Now we're at the rear end of a Global Series tractor here, and one of the unique features about this tractor is the amount of lift capacity we have with these tractors. They're the class leading lift capacity tractors, and we do that without any kind of additional lift kit. So with our tractors, it comes straight from the factory, being able to lift as much as it's going to do. You'll see some tractors on the market, there'll be a lift assist kit that will be added after the fact. Of course, we've got telescoping lower links here, standard, which is a really big deal, and they are a Cat 2. Another great feature if you get a deluxe version of these particular tractors is the 3-point lift here on the fenders. Okay, so on a cab tractor, this is on the both sides. So if you're hooking up an implement that would use your lower linkage, you can raise and lower it here from the fender. So that's a really good feature for a utility tractor in this segment. Okay. We're coming standard with 2 remote valves. You can add a third if you need one, if you have an application that requires that. So that wraps up our Global Series tractors by Massey Ferguson. For more information, you can go to masseyferguson.com or see your local dealer.
This video is brought to you by Farms.com.